Hello everyone. I bet you're wondering why the whole room was so lit. Well, that's because I overslept and I wasn't able to do my show. But thankfully, the bright side, and literally the bright side of this, is these lights and that light. And especially this light is in jack. The whole room looks very, very nice, honestly. So, honestly, I might want to do daytime shows more often, but I'll just stick with nighttime. So let's get started with the show nevertheless. But before we do, we have a special trailer for an upcoming movie. It's called The Lion Dog. Coming soon to a pet store near you. Hello everyone, I hope the show finds you well. Welcome to the Brandon Dilworth Show. Let's just get on with it. Now, first we want to talk about today is a certain world champion suffering SpongeBob's curse. And that is WWE World Champion AJ Styles. He suffered a curse of the ripped pants during his title defense at tables, ladders, and chairs. Now, he did keep the WWE World Championship, but it did come with a price. And that is the price of seeing AJ Styles, well, part of his butt cheek to the world. AJ Styles did have a reaction. He said, quote, "It was not a malfunction. My gear and butt cheek was sliced by a bent up chair." This is a close-up of Styles' ripped gear on Instagram. And I do have an announcement to make. I am not homo. Never, ever, nope, nada. Next up, we have a power-up in Montreal. There is a snowstorm going on. You have a lot of power-ups, including a bunch of consumer cars and a public bus. And I'm glad I wasn't at a bus at that time. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. I would like to give some advice for anyone living in the Montreal area and pretty much anyone who has a snowstorm right now. Never ever moonwalk in the snow. Somebody call AJ Styles, I think I ripped my pants. And finally, a Washington State ferry hits an unsuspecting boat. Everyone was startled, but nobody was injured. I will say that they won't be watching the Titanic anytime soon, even with that small bump. But it's time to take a look at what's good trending. So, how about we get started? Yeah, you missed this? You missed this? Yeah, you missed this? Why did I just do that? But, first off, from what's worth trending, you know when Apple has a little Christmas song for Trump that really Nat King Cole would not sing. Next up, Shia Labeouf responds to Soulja Boy banning him from Atlanta. What did he say? Now that he has a new rap life that he started on Sway's radio show. Find out what the Even Stevens star had to say about Soulja Boy. Next up, Discovery News reports what happens when you swallow gum. And the facts may surprise you or may just like, hey, you know what, I've heard this before, but go check that out. And finally, man punches a kangaroo in the face after his dog was being attacked. Now, if my dog was there, I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't blame him for punching that kangaroo in the face. But you know what I would have done? I would have just come up there in the fighting stance. They'd be like, screw you, and you don't have to follow your child. Nobody messes with my dog. All the mentioned trends and all the topics are going to be posted in the description below. And now it's time to play Guess the Meme. Now, if you're unfamiliar with my show, we played this game before, and the objective of the game is you have to guess what category the meme belongs to as soon as I show you a close-up of that meme. with that in mind, let's jump into it. Okay, so we have this picture of Squidward, and he looks very unhappy. What do you think he might be unhappy about? Would it be SpongeBob? Would it be working at the Krusty Krab? Or would it be wrestling? 5 seconds, you can pause the video. Best wishes. Alright, thumbs up. And the correct answer is wrestling. You didn't think that was it, huh? Did you really think that was it? But anyways, let's see what the meme says. So we have this picture of Roman Reigns possibly becoming a dude champion. He has a chance to do that at Roadblock and the Line. But this is a picture of Roman Reigns possibly holding the United States Championship and the WWE Universal Championship simultaneously. And Squidward, like most fans, most haters of Roman Reigns, are upset and they're just saying, please hit me as hard as you can. And I'll apply some cold water when you get hit. Alright, so we have this close-up of AJ Styles, and we just talked about him earlier. What do you think it belongs to? Does it belong to red pants? Does it belong to positive thoughts? Or does it belong to just bragging about yourself? Best wishes. Alright, time's up. The correct answer is positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. And let's see what the meme says. 2016 has been a good year to be a wrestling fan. And now it features AJ Styles. It features world champions Dean Ambrose, Finn Balor, and Kevin Owens. And it features NXT champions Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura. I mean, it's been a good wrestling year, beyond all the injuries and beyond John Cena. Okay, so we have this picture of Will Smith. Now, where do you think he belongs to? Does he belong to the Garden? Does he belong in a play? Or does he belong in canceled plans? Best wishes. Alright, time's up. Let's see the answer. The correct answer is canceled plans. And this is what the meme says. We're dressed fresh as bleep and your plans get canceled. Hey, me too, I'm dressed right now. I can't go anywhere. But I got a chance to talk with you, so look at the bright side. And finally, we have this word, Hogwarts. Now, where do you think this meme belongs to? Does it belong to transportation? Does it belong to transformation? Or does it belong to translation? See what I just did there? Best wishes. Alright, time's up. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is transportation. And this is what the meme says. To get the bus to Hogwarts, please run directly at this sign. Don't ever go through this door, because I went through this door and I hit my head and I was knocked the bleep out. But anyways, thank y'all for playing Guess the Meme. Appreciate it. And I usually close the show with things to remind you, so let's get started. But before we do, just so you know, unlike the other things to remind you that I've done, I'm going to accompany some videos. So let's get started. Talking trash is never a wise thing to do, because it prompts either one person to knock you out, or a group of people to knock you out. And especially if you can't back your trash up, you may even get slapped in the face. So remember, talking trash is never wise unless you can back it up. Otherwise, you'll end up eating your own trash. So dig in. The sun may be rising in my room, but we're about to ride this show to the sunset. Before we do, I did mention Roblox, and the line, I will be delivering my predictions on that pay-per-view. So stay tuned next week to find out what those predictions are. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the Brandon Dilworth Show. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a blessing being your screens. And if you enjoyed the show, like, comment, share. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. Please freaking do it. Please. Please do it. I'm doing it again. I want this thing to go off air again. I want this test pattern again. So, hey, my bad. But I'm on Instagram and Tumblr. You can also see my backup Vimeo channel in the description below. Check out any of the content I have in the cards and the end screen annotations. I will be seeing you for the Roblox and live predictions next week. Till then, this is Brandon Dilworth saying, love God, stay awesome. Bye, everybody.